Hello, welcome to Patrice Vibes. My name is Ruby. If you're a returner, thank you. And if you're new, today we're going to be talking about or thinking about who does it for you, like who inspires you and why. That's not something that I've thought about recently. Today it's been heavy because yesterday I watched Keke Palmer and Oprah's interview on Keke's podcast. Baby, this is Keke Palmer. Excuse me. And I really thought about how like Oprah has been doing it for me for a while. And I think she's back on the list. And there was a point in time where as a young middle school, maybe even high school a little bit, I was like, she's Oprah Winfrey. Like she got the own network. She's a star, but she's Weight Watcher. She's everywhere. She's a millionaire. Now she's a billionaire. Like much respect to the queen. Like you did that. Like I don't know. I just had a lot of respect. And more importantly, it wasn't even about her, but it was about the work that she was doing. Like, I can't really tell you too much about Oprah's personality, never met her. But the work that she has done, like the people that she's interviewed, the lives that has changed from being on her show, her podcast, her book club, like for a book to have her stamp on it, like and the fact that she even has a platform like that to do that for authors is so amazing. And a lot of the books that I have read, I would say out of all the books that I have chosen to read as an adult that's not related to school or anything, I'll say about 80% of those books were recommended from her book club and 100% satisfaction with every single book that I read. And a lot of times I learn from her books, from her interviews from people. And like the work that she has done, like she used her platform to bring awareness to certain stories, because everybody has their own story. So whether it's a physical story, like an actual book, or like someone's life and the lessons that can be learned or the questions that she asks, I really respect that. Now there are things, with the whole Michael Jackson thing and people, all that's very true too. And I do think there was a point in time where I did like kind of separate or felt like I couldn't respect Oprah, not because like she did anything to me or anything like that, but I feel like, when you get too big, there's talks of like the Illuminati and the Black Boule and all those things. And that was kind of scaring me a little bit. But I'm like, even if all that is true, I cannot deny the truth of how my life has changed from reading the books that she has recommended or watching the stories or her platform to allow Iyanla to do her show, like how that has changed me, shaped me, impacted me. I cannot discredit that. And like what she promotes for the most part is I respect it. Like her promoting like just, trying to get people to evolve their consciousness, get out of stuck places, to dream, to believe in themselves, to like that's like positive. It's not like she's trying to get us to, spin that, be with the boosters and the scammers, and it's not like detrimental to the community in that way. But at the end of the day, she is from Mississippi. She's from a time that a lot of us don't have the balls to survive, and she made it to the status that she made it. Like, I don't think you understand how far of a journey that is to complete in one lifetime. It could take generations to get from where she started to where she is, and she did it in one lifetime, and that is very respectable. I personally don't have a goal to be a billionaire. A millionaire would be nice, and by way of me or my husband. But um she did it for me. Like, and hear her story on that podcast, and not just so much about her story, but just the thing that she's been able to do is really inspiring. And I think inspiration is such a jewel in times like this. Like when the world is crazy, when the world is like kind of like gives you a cookie cutter of how you're supposed to be, but when you see people like her or people that I had on my list, like Shonda Rhimes, Issa Rae, Faith Kipyegon, these outliers, it like to certain people, and I think it's only supposed to hit certain people. It like pings something in your heart, like bing, 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 like yeah, pay attention. Like there's something in this for you. There's a piece of you that you see in it. That's why it's inspiring you. And there are some people who are going to be cookie cutter and follow that, whatever society tells them to do, where to work, how to look, how to dress, how to eat, what music to and then there's some people who are gonna go off and do their own thing and make that makes them them. And they align. When their personality aligns with their calling, they do these great things and their light shines brighter. And so that's my journey and what I'm trying to do. I'm really just trying to use my personality and who I am and what I know and align it with the calling on my life. Now, what I haven't seen the full picture. I really haven't. I talked about this in some video. I haven't seen, but I definitely feel that it is significant. And even it might not be to the scale of these people that I named because a lot of them have stuff to do with things I'm not in. I'm not in track and field. Like I'm not going to be Faith Kipyegon or anything close to that. I'm not in television production. Like Oprah had a daytime TV show. Issa Rae makes she makes TV shows, TV series. She acts. Shonda Rhimes writes TV show. Like I'm not in those industries, so I don't know if it'll. I'm saying I'm trying to do all that. The industry that I'm in, I don't know what my if I'm gonna be here long. I don't know if I want to be here. I really don't know what it is, but I can feel that it is significant. And even just me being who I am right now, I've had people who are older than me who have helped me tell me that they're inspired by me in the way that I push through and the things that I've been able to overcome. And to me, I'm just like, I'm just living my life. Like, I'm just trying to survive, keep my head afloat. But when you zoom out and look at the whole picture of like what I'm actually surviving, my resilience, my persistence, when it didn't have to be, like I could have gave up, I could have, but the fact that I keep going, what that does to other people who didn't have it as hard, but see someone who's trying so hard, I guess. Um, I've had cousins, and that used to freak me out. I had this thing where I didn't like labels. Like, don't call me your favorite cousin. I don't care that you're 5 years old, 6 years old. Like, don't do that. I don't want that pressure. I don't want the pressure. I don't want the. Don't call me your friend. I literally, all my friends can come to the front and raise their hand and say, well, maybe one can't say that, but I used to always say like, we're not friends. We're not friends, because I'm like, I don't want the pressure of like being this I don't know. I don't want to let you down. So I don't want the pressure of a label. I had trauma with that. But now I'm like, friend to friend, blah, blah, blah. I don't have any issue with that. But in high school, it was a thing. And I did that to this girl in college who ended up being my roommate and is now one of my best friends. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about who does it for you and why. I can sit here and tell you who does it for me, give a PowerPoint presentation, but that's me, my journey. What about you? Your journey. Is it someone from a book? Is it a book character? A movie character, an athlete? And I think it's so cool that we can like I can know that I'm walking the earth. Like if it's someone that's still alive, like wow, we're on the planet at the same time. Like we got to exist in the same timeline. Like that's so cool. Especially if it's someone that's not an actual movie character or a fiction character, but a real life person. Um, Or it could be someone you don't know. It could be like, oh, I know the story. My friend, his grandfather came here from Italy and he was able to do all these things and leave this to the family. It's like, wow, that story is really, it touches you. Stories of like resilience and push through, it touches people. And I think that's why people like, even though superhero movies or really any movie, there's like character development that people admire. Like the plot starts one way, some type of drama, conflict comes, climax, then there's the resolution and fall down, and it makes people feel good. And I think we all can relate to that because everywhere in someone's life, there's an area where there's a start, there's a conflict, climax, and then it gets better. So if you're at a place where there's conflict and things going on, just like every movie for the most part, unless there's going to be a sequel, things calm down or get better. Or sometimes there's cliffhangers and we come back the second movie and we work it out. And maybe there'll be something new, but that's just life. I was talking really fast. Who does it for you and why? Who inspires you? If you're a dancer, do you have a favorite dancer? If you're an artist, do you have a favorite artist? If you're a basketball player, track runner, she's a runner, she's a track star. Who does it for you and why? And you never know who you're doing it for, so you never know who's watching, paying attention. I just think it's so cool that we even have the ability to inspire others. Like, that's crazy. I feel like it's like a Wi-Fi type of thing, or I just see these lights and it's just like, oh, that light from all that many miles away is pinging this light, or maybe next door. Like, you doing what you're doing and just being yourself and being who you are is making me want to be better. It's showing like I don't know. I sometimes I don't like talking about things because I feel like the way I'm thinking about it is making sense, but the way I'm saying it might not land the way that it did for me. So I don't want to sound confusing, but this is a short video just to get you thinking who does it for you and why. If it's someone in your family, grandma, grandpa, cousin, sister, brother, whoever, that's so cool. And if you have opportunity to just let them know that, I think that's a good idea. If it's someone who's passed away, have a conversation with them, write a prayer, just reflecting on the memories. If it is a movie character, book character, if there's a movie, like put it on, like just get inspired, feel good about yourself. Um, but yeah. Another deep breath. Do you ever just have resets? Be kind, loving, and caring to yourself and others. And let's make this world a better place. If you know somebody, text them and tell them. If somebody's inspired you in any way, shape, or form, just shoot them a text. Let them know, like, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Um, or just tell somebody that you love them and the world is a better place because they're in it. Bye bye.